How's it going, guys? I just wanted to jump on and say a massive thank you to everyone who's been involved with the Conor Michael project. Of course, I am a solo act on stage, but I've noticed on podcasts and radios that I've been doing recently, I keep saying we are nearly selling out, or we're doing this song, or we've got this album out. And that's because there's a big teamwork behind everything. And I want to give a big shout out to everyone who was involved, such as my fiancée Ashley. She is first on the list because obviously she does a lot behind the scenes that you don't get to see. Alongside just putting up with my stuff, loads of the admin stuff, loads of the ideas, loads of the inspirations, loads of help out with like gigs and stuff. She did the light show for Clooney, hopefully for the Horizon gig as well, and loads more. Then there's James Berry. He is in his own pop punk band called Torn Apart by Lisa, but he's always giving ideas for audio quality, visual effects. He does all the music videos and always comes down with ideas just to help out. And the same with ideas, Rich from HMB Newcastle. Wouldn't have met him if me and James didn't do the Off the Stage podcast. But again, full of ideas, motivations, always willing to put me on if there's a space in HMV, which is fantastic. Because if there's two people there, that's an audience that we need to get to, and he understands that. And he's brilliant in just kind of keeping everything afloat for me and James as well. And then we've got Fail to Ignite, again, solo loop pedalist, but more pop punk vibe. He knows a lot more about music than me. I just dived into this without a clue of what to do. And he gives me tips and tricks, like this is the pedal to get, this is the booster. I only got my loop pedal because it was recommended by him. Anthony, fantastic musician, definitely go check him out. And then there's the likes of Stevie Stoker. He's from Juliet's Not Dead. They are a massive upcoming rock band and they're fantastic, and I always go to Stevie for advice. This isn't working, what do I do this, how do I improve this show? And 100% he'd be like, I'll try this. And it's such a motivation role model to look up to be fair, because he just head down works, and they're becoming a big band for a reason. You've got to give a bigger shout out to Stoker there. And then starting out, I wouldn't actually be a musician if it wasn't for meeting Scott Kears early on. Went to his open mic nights, kind of just followed him around. He didn't like it to begin with, but he kind of got used to it. We played football, became mates, and it worked out well. But again, all the advice I got came from Scott starting off, and it was like, do this, and I did that. And here we go. But I don't start out music without getting the guitar. And that comes to one of my best friends from school, Kieran Patterson, bought me a guitar because I wanted to learn how to play the instrument. Never got into it straight away, but I did eventually. And then once I started playing, myself and Kieran, we went to open mic nights. He was great because he's one of the best musicians I know. I was dreadful because I'd only been playing guitar for 6 months. But after a while, myself and Kieran did our first ever gig together at the Pub and Kitchen in North Shields. And that's where it kicked off. That's where we realised, oh, you can make money in music. Okay, let's do this. And it was brilliant. And then currently now it's about increasing the production value. And this is so not a me project. This is 99% down to Andy Bell at Blast Studios. I come in with some demos, some lyrics and a couple of chords, and he just goes bang and puts everything on it, and it sounds phenomenal. The first project I did with Andy was Home, and it came third in the charts. Then there's the EP with Come and Kiss Me, which is my top streaming song of all time so far, excluding Horse Outside, but I didn't write that. He's done the EP that's coming out, Horizon, and the album that'll be out next year, Chase the Day. All fantastic quality, definitely big up to Andy at Blast. And then in terms of actual support, there is a guy that all people in the music scene will know, Alan Riak. He comes to as many gigs as physically possible. I did a UK tour last year with 6 dates. He came to 5 of them just because he couldn't make one specific date. There's times where I've been close to just like, oh, well, that gig didn't go well, or this just isn't going well, I give up. And he's like, don't you dare give up. And he's just, again, ideas, this is a merch thing that people don't do. I've noticed this is happening, this gig's on, you should check this out. Go to this person for support. Did you know this is happening? And he's very much in the know and always likes to just give advice. And I think on behalf of the entire music scene, I just want to say thank you so much to Alan for everything you give, so much more than you realise. And to be fair, there's loads more names I could rattle off. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone, family, friends, fans, for supporting, coming to gigs, buying merch, even though you probably don't really like it, but you're just like, oh, okay, I'll wear that shirt. Really appreciate it. Getting tickets, signing up to the mailing list is a big one. That has grown massively over the last few months because of this Head of Steam gig. As I record this phone. We are 2 tickets away from selling out. As a solo act, to sell out a 100 capacity room in Newcastle is absolutely mental. This will be my biggest gig to date so far. So I just want to say a big thank you, because I know there's not a lot of labels and managers that would take myself on, because I'm just a solo act, I'm not a band. But we are proving that you don't need that kind of thing in the industry. You can break the industry as an independent artist, and that's what we're going to do. The next 5 years is going to be absolutely massive. There's going to be bigger shows, bigger dates, bigger countries, to be fair, in a few years. But I just want to say big thank you to everyone involved. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday, and if not, I'll see you at the next show. Cheers.